Hey guys, so I did a skin tone video for you and it will be up on either Friday or Wednesday, I'm not sure, or it would have gone up. But I did it with expensive watercolors, and while it is good to have good quality products, you can do the same things with cheaper palettes. So I'm going to do a mini demo for you. I'm not going to draw a person, but I'm going to show you how you'd mix skin tones with a PRANG palette. Hopefully this will give you guys something like a cheaper palette that is already pre-made and you can get the same skin tones out of that I did with my other color mixing. So this will be the skin tone video. You guys probably would have already seen it by now. So I'm going to do a fresh piece of paper and use my PRANG palette and show you how to mix skin tones out of a pre-made palette. So I have my PRANG palette here. I'm going to clean up a couple of wells, but I have all these colors, and the simplest way to make a skin tone is choose a warm orange or red, and then mix it with a little bit of blue, and then add yellow if needed. So if you use orange, it's already orange and red mixed together, and if you add blue, it'll dull it down, which will break the color. So I need a mixing palette. I'm going to use this palette here because I've already got stuff mixed here. So I'll show you what I mean. So this is a red orange. Yeah. And I'm going to drop that in here. As you can see, it's already like mixed. If I wanted a yellow orange, I would just throw a little bit of this guy in, and then what I'm going to do is with that orange I'm going to use purple and blue. So I will take this blue violet and mix it with the yellow orange. Add a little bit more yellow orange. And see, oh shit, you can't see that. See, that gives me kind of like a very, a brownish color. Almost like a yellow ochre, just a little bit more dark. And then I'm going to take that same blue violet and mix it with the red orange. And it gives me a very nice muted red tone, but mixing these together you can get lowlights and highlights. So that's just very basic color mixing. Now if I wanted to take, say, a red, do that up here, oops, and then use the blue, and I want to take the yellow. A little bit more red in there. Now, the reason I use those three colors, and see, you can get a really nice skin tone with just those three colors mixed. Remember, not a lot of blue, because the blue will take over, but if you want to cool it down or use a shadow color, you take a bit more blue, and then you can have your darker shadow color. Or you could shift and use a bit of purple to do the same thing, and it's a little bit more natural of a shift. See? Now, the reason I wanted to show you using those colors, because you can get the 8 set of PRANG colors, and you get the red, the orange, the yellow, and the blue and the purple, okay? So you can take the red, the blue, and the yellow and mix it, and then shift it with the purple or the orange into different hues, because if I take that and add a little bit of the orange, it just shifts it a little bit to make a brighter color that can go on like cheeks and do highlights with. So you can use just a basic simple palette like this and get a variety of skin tones just by using that. And you can use the brown. You guys know that I don't like to use straight brown when mixing brown skin, but use the brown, add the yellow, add red, and then you can throw in the green, and that'll shift it or give you a weird color. But if you take the green and the red with the orange, you get a very deep brown. Now you could add more yellow into this as well, but that's a really nice skin tone, and that's just red and green with a little bit of the orange added in. So like you can mix a ton of different skin tones with just a basic palette like Prang. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this mini add-in video. And I didn't want people to think that you needed to have really expensive watercolors to be able to create really great skin tones. You can do a variety of different things with a very cheap palette, like a Prang palette. And if you're learning, don't go and waste your money on a ton of expensive watercolors when you can do the same thing with the Prang palette. Now, when you get into mixing more like advanced watercolors and more advanced skin tones, then go into the individual tubes and buy those, because it's easier to buy tubes than a pre-made kit, because pre-made kits tend to be a little bit more expensive, but then you can choose the colors and curate your own palette. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll chat at you later. Bye.